welcome back onto the show, Mr. Jack Black, ladies and gentlemen. That's the shiz right there. That is the shiz right there. That's a move. Mr. Jack Black, ladies and gentlemen. Sit down, Jack. Wow. I like them moves. You know how to throw that. Wow.
I forgot I have to do this.
Yes. I've never seen you look so smart. Are you on the way to an interview or something? You look so, well, you look like you're going to borrow some money or something.
I just, you know, I wanted to be a fancy pants too.
Well, you look great.
You always make me look like a schlumpy dump. And I thought, no, not this time.
Wow, well, this time I feel I'm the schlumpy dump.
This time, yeah, because this morning when you were thinking, what am I going to wear? It's Jack, he'll be a schlumpy dump. I'll just put on my OK suit. And I surprised you with a...
Because last time you came on, you were wearing like a sort of peasant smock or something, it appeared.
Yeah. I was sick of being the slumdog millionaire, and I wanted to step it up.
Well, it suits you. I'd like to see you like this more often.
It's not bad, right?
That's great. You look very good.
I look like maybe this is normal for me now.
You look like a grown-up.
That's the thing. I am a grown-up.
How old are you now?
I'm almost 40.
Wow. How'd that happen?
I don't know, but it almost hurt to say it.
Yeah. How old are you then? You're 39.
I'm 39. And so, you know, yeah, it's time to put childish things away. Is that what it says?
Yeah, that's what they say. Don't do that. Don't give up. We love the youthful Jack.
No, this is the new me. Suits, ties, adult times from now on.
Yeah. No.
Get used to it.
Well, this is because you're a father and you're taking that responsibility seriously? Because you have one already and then you had another baby. You have two babies now.
2 boys.
2 boys. How lovely. How old are they?
1 and 3.
Wow, 2 little boys in your life. Well,
Yeah.
of course, you have to be the father figure now.
I know, I do. I have to be the guy that leads the way, shows them how this world works.
How are you finding fatherhood? How are you finding having 2 boys? So I only have the 1 boy. Sometimes when 2 boys are together, I guess that can be, there's friction there.
I love it. And Sammy is 3, and, you know, for a while he was a little uncomfortable with the new guy in town. Mm-hmm. But he's finally starting to warm up to him because, you know, the 1-year-old's getting some personality. He's not just a boring playmate. Now he can do stuff. And Sammy also sometimes still reverts back to the, I want just to be the only baby. And he'll go over and give him a love squeeze. He knows he's not supposed to hit him. We've told him a lot of times, no, sir. So he'll disguise a love squeeze, and then he'll put on a little pain at the end of it.
Yeah.
So
you got to watch that. You got to watch that. My wife does that to me sometimes when she wants to get her own way.
A love squeeze with the little talons.
It's not my arm, though. It's not my arm. Now. It's different too. Are they over here with you because you're making a movie over here at the moment, which I'm very excited about, a live-action film version of Gulliver's Travels, ladies and gentlemen. It's one of those great stories, never gets old, great book as well. And they're doing a bit more than normal. You're doing, because normally it's just him with the little guys, him in the land of Lilliputian or Lilliput.
No, you'll also see some giant land where I will be the tiny one.
Yep.
And, but we're not doing the entire book. I mean, the book is...
There's about 4 different lands he goes to, and he goes to the Human's land as well, I believe, where the horsey people...
Had to save a little for possible, you know, sequel.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope so. And presumably this is going to be you and real special effects people down there, or animated people? How are they doing that?
Yeah, we got real people. We got a great cast, a lot of great British actors. We got Emily Blunt and Billy Connolly, and you may know James Corden.
James Corden in there as well.
Very funny. And Chris O'Dowd. I want to give a big shout out to the whole crew from Gulliver's Travels. Forgot the name of the movie for a second there. Big whoop whoop.
Yeah.
We've been having a great time.
Now, while you're over here, I hear you've not been well recently. Is this right? Was this you had some sort of stomach thing going on?
Just last weekend, I almost thought I'd have to cancel the show because I felt like I was knocking on death's door.
So real flu bug, or what was it?
I've never had this thing before where it has to get out of you from all directions. You know what I'm saying?
I think I do.
I don't want to go into the grisly details, but
kind of just exploding.
It was explosive. Simultaneous explosions.
So if you sneezed or coughed, it would repeat.
Yeah.
There would be an echo.
Rinse and repeat.
Oh.
And
well, and how did you? What did you do? Did you have to work through this? 'Cause I guess if there's a film.
It's even harder when you got 2 babies because you're exploding. And then you're washing the hands and trying to not, because you don't want to get them sick too. Yeah. So it was a constant battle to stay clean, and
And then explode again.
Yeah. It was all night.
Where were you when this was happening? Were you at home? Or
I was at home, luckily. If we were at the supermarket, it would have been bad news.
But that's happened.
But we had the doctor come over. He wanted a sample. I gave him a sample, filled it to the brim.
When you say he wanted a sample, he was doing you a favour there. He didn't want. It was not like he was a fan or something, was it? He didn't.
It was a little embarrassing. Yeah, he wanted to go and check it at the laboratory.
That's horrible.
And I got the. Yeah, I filled it, and then I said, "And here's your." And he said, "No, but I'll have someone come and pick it up." And I said, "Okay."
He didn't want to touch it.
And then as soon as he left, a few minutes later, someone came with like a biohazard bucket, and I said, "Oh, of course." And I put it in there, and then the guy says, "I know you." Yeah, and then I felt a little vulnerable to be recognized right then.
Did that sample turn up on eBay, or did it make its way to the hospital?
It made it. What would it fetch, I wonder?
Probably not that much. But at least you knew not to give him a huge sample because you're a grown-up man now. I remember when I was a youngster, the first time I had to take a sample at the hospital, I didn't know, and I filled a milk bottle. I didn't know. I thought they might need quite a lot of it, and I sat on the bus trying not to spill it, and it was still warm.
Oh, man. Yeah. That was a good sample, though.
I still have. It was a good sample, and it was a good colour as well. It was like a kind of rich Chardonnay, like a Fouissé. You know, like a Fouissé. It's a connoisseur. So what? You just let this happen? You got through it? What did the doctor say it was? Did he say it was anything particular? It wasn't.
The doctor said it was, you know, it was. I was just wondering if it was the sushi that I had eaten or if it was something I caught from someone, and it was the latter.
It was like a flu bug or something.
Yeah, flu bug going around.
You get a proper bad flu bug, a real one. That's a terrible, terrible thing. Oh no, don't do that.
What if I did though?
Okay, that would be quite.
That would be good TV.
Yeah, not from where I'm sitting. So you're through that. Okay, but this wasn't food then. You don't think it was something you ate over here?
No, no.
You like English food?
Really good food.
You enjoy eating out over here?
Been loving the food.
Good.
I heard you were on a diet. You were talking about it.
I'm going on a diet right now. I tell you what. You know why I'm going on a diet? Take that. That's why I'm going on a diet. They've got no right to look that good at their age, okay? And it's making the rest of us feel bad about ourselves.
Is it the dieting, though? That keeps
and they're all 10 years older than me, and look how great they look. Look how great they look. Yeah, maybe not. But yeah, no, I'm trying to lose weight, and it gets harder and harder as you get older.
Can I make a suggestion?
Please do.
This is my new diet. If I'm
Hang
hungry...
on, I don't know if I want to take diet tips from you. No offense.
I've lost a couple, can't you tell them? I've lost a couple.
You know what? I didn't realise. It's all chest. You're like a pigeon. You're like a magnificent pigeon. Look at that.
Do you want to take off shirts?
No, I do not want to take off shirts here, but maybe later. No. You don't want to see it.
I challenge you to a shirt taking
No,
off.
I ain't doing it.
So here's the diet. Seriously.
I would. Maybe next time. I've got no underpants on, and if I take my shirt off, who knows where it will go?
Something might pop up.
Oh, maybe next time.
Here's the thing. If you want to really get serious about losing weight...
I do.
Do the mime diet. Just whatever when you're really hungry, just mime that you're eating that food. And if you really commit to it, you will get full. You will receive satisfaction.
So you have to cut it all up and...
I'm gonna have a cheeseburger.
Milkshake?
Milkshake.
Wow. I can't mime that well.
I couldn't eat another bite.
That was a great... I feel quite full watching this. That's the greatest diet I've ever heard.
It's fun.
Okay, let's talk about your new movie. You can, you know, Jack is a funny man. He's a funny man in real life. He's a funny man on film as well. The new movie is a comedy called Year One. I saw it last week with my kids. They came out claiming it to be one of the greatest comedies ever made.
Yeah.
Now, they're young and stupid, so they don't really, so don't go, but it's great fun. You're obviously having a whale of a time doing it.
I had a great
What a great
time.
bunch of guys to work with as well.
Yeah, Michael, Sarah.
You're part of them. You're one of the older figures, I guess, in it.
Yeah.
But these new guys, you've got Michael Cera and you've got Christopher Mintz-Plasse and these guys who
That's
are
true.
this comedy genius in movies these days.
He is great. He's got great instincts.
When the idea of circumcision is first raised.
Yeah.
And that's a funny sequence because you think that's maybe how it would play out.
How did it first happen?
Yeah, yeah. The guy says, what we're going to do now to honour our saviour, we're going to remove the, I think he calls it the spare piece of skin at the end of your...
Who's going to want to do that?
And one of the guys says, I don't have any spare down there. But you're wearing, you're not naked, but you're wearing a kind of loincloth effect earlier on.
Yeah.
And a wig, and you're obviously quite comfortable with your physique. And just a second ago, you were quite happy to take your shirt off here.
I've dropped a couple pounds since I made this movie.
No, there's no disrespect.
Are you about to show it?
No, I was saying, but you're obviously quite comfortable with male nudity.
I don't mind, showing some flesh.
You like it? Do you like to walk around at home naked?
Our bodies are beautiful. Yeah, I guess at home I would say that I am a nudist.
Halfway through, I thought this is kind of reminds me of Life of Brian.
Yeah, very Life of Brian, Meaning of Life, those kind of, Monty Python.
Jack, before you go, and Jack has to go eventually, and even though we could all spend all time with him, he's going to stay around. Jack. Okay. Well, you say you want him here, but if I say I've got to take that home, then what are you going to say? Yeah, you see, if it's a tough love choice.
This is kind of rude, isn't it? I shouldn't put my feet up on your thing. I wouldn't do that in your house.
You do what you want. You do what you want. You're welcome here. Hey, Jack, here's the thing. I'm hoping the answer will be yes. Are you going to do some more work with your fabulous rock band, Tenacious D?
Yes.
I love the albums. I want to see more. I love seeing you live. I'm hoping to
Thank
do all
you.
those things.
We have a rehearsal space that's waiting as soon as I get back.
Because
to
Kyle's
LA.
busy as well. He's in a lot of movies. I see him cropping up in a lot of films.
He's working a lot, but, we keep the candle burning.
New material? You got any new songs that you can tease us
We
with?
do have a new song called Death Star.
I like the sound of it.
It's I can't really talk about it, but we got a lot of ideals bubbling. Takes time though, we got to go into the studio and really focus on that.
I love that, but I love the stuff you do when you're joking around in between the records on the albums. You know about that? And I'm hoping there'll be some more of that as well.
Yeah, there shall.
Good. Ladies and gentlemen, he looks sleepy, but he's awake inside. It's Mr. Jack Black. Thank you. Jack Black, ladies and gentlemen.